Resident Evil 4 is one of the most beloved and critically acclaimed games in the Resident Evil series. Released in 2005, the game has been ported to various platforms and has received numerous remasters over the years. Here are 5 interesting facts about Resident Evil 4. 1. It started as a different game. Resident Evil 4 was originally meant to be a different game entirely. It was initially called Hallucination Biohazard and was set on an abandoned island. However, Capcom eventually decided to change the game into a more traditional Resident Evil game. The development team decided to use Leon S. Kennedy, a character from Resident Evil 2, as the main protagonist. 2. It introduced the over-the-shoulder camera angle. Resident Evil 4 was the first game in the series to use the over-the-shoulder camera angle. This camera angle allowed for more dynamic gameplay and made it easier for players to aim and shoot. The camera angle has become a staple of the series in later games. 3. The merchant was almost cut from the game. One of the most iconic characters in Resident Evil 4 is the merchant. He appears throughout the game and sells various items to the player. However, the merchant almost didn't make it into the final version. Originally, he was only supposed to appear in a single level, but the development team liked him so much that they decided to expand his role. For it had a long and troubled development cycle. Resident Evil 4 went through a long and troubled development cycle. The game was originally announced in 1999, but it wasn't released until 2005. During that time, multiple versions and prototypes were created before the final version was released. The game was initially meant to be released on the GameCube, but it was eventually released on the PlayStation 2 as well. 5. It's been re-released on multiple platforms. Resident Evil 4 has been re-released on multiple platforms since its original release. The game has been ported to the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. It has also received multiple HD remasters and even a VR version. The game's popularity has allowed it to be enjoyed by new generations of gamers on different consoles. In conclusion, Resident Evil 4 is a game that has had a significant impact on the survival horror genre. From its troubled development cycle to its innovative gameplay mechanics, it's a game that has stood the test of time. With its re-releases on multiple platforms, it's a game that can be enjoyed by old and new fans alike.